I'm Frank Dainello. I'm the Zebra Chip Disease Coordinator for Texas. I'm employed by Texas AgriLife, and the program that I'm involved with, is sponsored by the Texas Department of Agriculture. I think we're like in their ninth go round in funding from them. They've been very good to us, and hopefully that continue that support. I'm fairly new to the program because I took over almost 2 years ago from Dr. James Supak when he retired. And so it's been a learning experience for me. But from what I can tell, the program has been a fairly successful one. We've, I think, answered a few basic questions that need to be done. But now we need to find out some more things to really refine our program, to really get to the point where we can start making some real progress from the standpoint of implementing good control. The big thing that the Texas program is supposed to be geared to is more slanted toward the grower needs rather than through the basic science. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we tend to have a pretty good component that is pretty basic. As far as the overall direction of the program, I think from what I gather from talking with the growers, they want to develop a more sustainable type control program for managing psyllids. We're in a pretty good cycle right now on the downside because since I've been involved with the program, we really hadn't had a serious outbreak for Zebra Chip. We've been on the low side. From data we're hearing presented like at the meeting today, maybe this has been weather triggered, and it would be a false sense of security. But what is happening, whether or not that we're in the lull or not, is still costing the same amount of money to control the product. And so we really need to get a little bit of idea of what we can do to reduce spray costs, because I think this is the big thing for the growers from a profitable standpoint. It's the thing we need to be working at from the environmental standpoint and from our consumer standpoint, when they know that we're doing everything we can to reduce the amount of pesticide use. I think that's the major direction that we really need to go on. There's other issues that's still out there, and one of the key ones is why do we tend to have Zebra Chip show up in certain years? We can have high psyllid populations and no Zebra Chip. We can have low psyllid population and high LSO. So what is it? You know, we've looked at, and there's been a lot of survey work done looking at the plant species that harbor the vector. But I don't think there's been much work, to my knowledge, if anybody's looking at the plant species that harbor the bacteria. Where does the bacteria come from? And I think we need to start zeroing in that. And what is the trigger that causes that bacteria to be hot, to cause a problem? And I think these are the issues that's right in front of us now. Texas with the SCRI has been real good. Charlie Rush and I, we communicate pretty regularly. What it's done for the Texas program is given us an opportunity to access scientists that we don't have the expertise of in the state of Texas. And we've been able to work with these scientists. In the past, we've actually done some funding with them. In this particular go-around, we actually don't have any funded projects outside the state. And mainly because with the protocols that go out or call for projects come in, sometimes we don't get them, so we can't really force it. But by doing that, we've been able to expand the scope of the research that we're able to do. Many of our scientists in the Texas program work cooperatively with the people in SCRI. One of the things we are doing right now is we provide a lot of psyllids for people doing research in other areas. And also our scouting program goes completely out the state. So they're really interested in what we do here. And as a result, they are willing to cooperate with us. But that cooperation has really magnified the efforts that expended towards controlling Zebra Chip that we actually could not have done in Texas alone. And I think we need additional research and funding, and I hope that that the current program here, the SCRI project, can somehow or another garner some funds. I don't think we have enough of the expertise available to us in Texas to address some of these problems.